Night football. Captains are on the field. Gray, Montgomery, Allen, Casey Peach, and we'll see who's going to get the ball first. Looks like LaVergne will get the ball at the start of the game. Little wind kicking up here.
Stork. This is the cheerleader mic right here. That's the one that's going to be.
And here comes the Bulldogs. Back in an undefeated schedule. Montgomery fixing to put it on the tee for the Bulldogs. Back deep for the Wolverines, number 3, along with number 24. Ball in play. So the play clock is ticking. Bulldogs set up to kick off. Montgomery's kick, long, not to the 10-yard line. Brought down by number 24, and that's where the Wolverines will take over 1st and 10. Take me a second to get set up. We got a lot of wind here, but we'll make it. And ball marked at the 33, and here we go. And 28 on the carry, brought down by number 24, along with number 62, King. That was 84. Either way, it brings up a 2nd down. Ball on the 35-yard line, 9:30 left to go in the first half. Or first quarter, excuse me. I'll get warmed up in a second. Quarterback, number 14. They split one to this side, number 8. And at the top of the screen is number 24. Number 78 on the stop, stops number 28, and it brings up a 3rd down situation for LaVergne. So the Wolverines sticking with the running game. 3 comes back in, 24 goes out, and 8:47, and the clock is rolling. They split one, number 8 at the top of the screen, number 3 down to our side. 1 man in the slot, 1 in the back. Number 34 on the run. Number 62, Jeremy King, slings his body backwards. It brings up 4th down now for the Wolverines. Now the ball's going to be marked just at the 37-yard line, 8:14, clock rolling. 4th and 7 for the Wolverines, and 24's back to punt. Number 34, David Sanders, back with number 24, Casey Peach. Sanders on the return, brought down by number 3, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 Bulldogs. So the ball is going to be marked at the 43-yard line, and this is where we'll get our first look at the Bulldogs. They're in their own backyard, 7:43. Montgomery's the center. Gray is the quarterback. Torres down to my side, and they got in the eye with Steele. Josh Day. Play action pass intended for Blunt. Incomplete. Bring up second down. Blunt was double coverage. So it'll be 2nd and 10. 7:26 left to go in the first quarter. Not for sure of LaVergne's record as Gray comes to the line. Double down my way with Torres and Blunt, and Steele's in the backfield. Gray runs forward on a quarterback sneak. Number 34 on the stop. Gray picks up and just about 4.5 yards. Let's call it 3rd and 5.5 to go with 6:56 as the clock continues to roll. The ball is currently marked at the 48-yard line. Torres to my side and Blunt to the top. Steele's in the backfield along with Day, and Gray reaches underneath and barks the signal. 3rd down, play action, spins back. And it's Casey Blunt, number 81, on the reception, and it's 1st and goal, Bulldogs. Number 11 and 34 was there on the stop. Blunt reached up to catch Gray's pass, and it's 1st and goal. Ball now marked on the 9-yard line. 6:26 left to go in the first quarter. Blunt in the triple coverage reaches up and gets Gray's pass. They come to the line. Torres down to my side, along with Blunt. They're still in the eye. Steele, along with Day. And Steele barrels forward for the touchdown. Touchdown, Steele. Touchdown, Bulldogs. PAT attempt in order. They took it right up Montgomery's flap, and he scores. Gray on the kick. The PAT, 6:08 left to go in the first quarter. Peach to hold, Gray to kick. PAT attempts up, and it's good. So with 5:54, and that's supposed to be an untimed down, not for sure why the clock is spinning. But anyway, the Bulldogs are on the board. So it was a long pass to Blunt, then Steele runs it into the end zone, and then Gray caps it off with a PAT attempt. 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs on top, 7-0. So Montgomery on the field for the kickoff. Montgomery set to kick it off for the Bulldogs. Kick is away. Number 3 on the return. Kelly Thompson picks it back up. Number 32-23 on the stop. And it'll be 1st and 10 Wolverines. 5:42 left to go in the first quarter. Not for sure who the white hat man is. Ball now marked on the 31-yard line. So they split number 8 at the top, 3 at the bottom. Quarterback's number 14. And the Wolverines want to talk about it. We'll take a break and be right back. So the referee blows the whistle and we're back in action. 1st and 10, Wolverines. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Play action pass. He was getting a lot of heat from the Bulldogs. 78 was back there. I believe that's Refrano. Bring up 2nd down now for the Bulldogs. Wind picking up. Calm down here in a minute. 5:34 left to go. 34 to our side, 3 to the top. Quarterback's number 14. He hand it off. And he's off to the races. That's number 28. That's got to be Tillery. And touchdown, Wolverines. Shifted gears and went right in the 5th. He scores. PAT attempt in order. 5:21 left to go. So the Wolverines come right back and score. Number 60's a center. He'll probably go right back with Tillery. Number 14's a quarterback. 3's at the top of the screen. Back. 28. Number 62, Kings there on the stop. So with 5:21, the Bulldogs still on top, 7-6. Well, so here we are at Wolverines Stadium. Not much of a crowd for the Wolverines. No announcer, no music, no noise. That's the story here at LaVergne. 5:21 left to go in the first quarter. And number 62 will be kicking it off for the Wolverines. Bag deeps, number 34, David Sanders. Steele and Day are also with him, and they kick it to Day's side. But Sanders gets it. Sanders on the return, brings it up, lowers his head forward, drills number 51, and a nice return for number 34, David Sanders. As they're going to mark the ball just right at the 43 and a half, not quite the 44. 5:12 left to go in the first quarter. And the referee sets the play clock. Montgomery's the center. 81, Casey Blunt goes to the top. Peach runs the slot down at my side along with Torres. And David Steele is the lone back. Also at the top is the other slot, Kelly Thompson, number 35. Gray sticks it in, keeps it himself, runs to the outside, picking up speed. He's got the first and lowers his head forward. Brought down by number 51, and we've got a player down for the Wolverines. Not for sure who it is. Gray barreled forward for the first down. We've got an official timeout. We've got a Wolverine down, and he's back up. Number 11, 32 will have to come in and replace him. So the play clock will probably go back into play as everything gets settled down here. 4:58 left to go in the first quarter. And the referee cranks his right arm We're back in action. Torres to my side along with Peach. Thompson and Blunt will work the top. Steele alone in the backfield. And Gray's your quarterback. Gray again keeps it. He's got some running room. Fakes. Brought down by number 3. Gray picks up the first down. So a fresh set of 4 for Sonny Gray. And your ball is located just at the 27-yard line with 4:30 left to go in the first quarter. Clock goes back into motion. Blunt goes to the top of the screen along with Kelly Thompson. Peach, Torres to my side. Steele's in the backfield. Gray lets Steele have it. Tackle brought down by number 67. And it's second down. Second and about 6.5 for the Bulldogs. The ball's marked on the 23.5, 3:45 and rolling. And Gray comes to the line. Running with the doubles to the top and to the bottom, just like before. Thompson and Torres to my side, along with Blunt and Peach. Steele's in the backfield. Steele's got it. Brought down by number 60. 24, a little help by him. Not before Steele picks up a couple of more. Let's call it third. Good 2.5 yards. 3:06 and rolling with a running play. And the ball's marked at the 19.5. Almost at the 20 as we move into 2:59. Montgomery comes to the line, continuing to work out of the double splits. And Gray talking to the sidelines. Looks to his right, reaches underneath Montgomery. Here we go. Gray takes it himself on a quarterback bootleg. To the other side of the field. Shirt tackle by 3 along with number 32. The flag's on the play. Gray picked up the first down, but we're going to see what the call is. Face mask called against the Wolverines. And it looks to be an unintentional, maybe on the run as Gray came over to that side and then went for the shirt tackle. 5-yard penalty. Going to move the ball forward 5 more yards tacked on to the end of the run. It looks like it's going to be marked just at the 9-yard line, and that's where he's going to put it, just almost at the 10, and it's 1st and 10, 1st and goal. And Dogs. So they kind of switch it up and just go with the single splits. Torres is down to my side, and Blunt's at the top. Running out of the stack eye. Day. Along with Steele. Gray ran into Steele, maybe picked up a yard, but it was a botched play. 2:08 and rolling. Oh, Gray got a bad spot. I thought he got a little more than that. 1:59 and rolling. They come to the line. Torres to my side, Blunt's at the top, Day and Peach are in the eye. Gray, play action. Oh, he had Day. Day being covered by number 14 along with 24. 1:29 left to go in the third, and we're at third down. Gray taking the orders from the sideline. Instead of the hand signal. And they put Blunt up at the top and Torres to this side, and here we go on a third down situation. Gray flew out to this side, tried to find Blunt. It was an incomplete pass. 1:20 left, and it's 4th down. So Middleton will have to make some decisions on what he wants to do, and early indication says he'll call a timeout. 1:20. Middleton calls the timeout. 1:20 left to go in the first. Your scores, 7-6, Dogs. What maybe some people call the swinging gate. They run down and all get down. They try the fake a Reno. Incomplete pass, intended receiver Torres. Everything went as planned other than the reception. So it'll be 1st and 10, Wolverines. It's one of the few plays I've seen all year where the Dogs were in the red zone and couldn't poke it in. 3 to this side. Tillery adjusts his arm, and number 28, that's him. I believe it's number 28, Tillery, on the run. Number 24, Peach, on the stop. Brings up 2nd down. The 3 comes to my side. They're running with 1 split wide receiver. .34 on the carry. And King was in there on that stop. Clock goes back into motion. Ball located on the 23.5, almost the 24. 1:05 left to go in the first quarter. Back to number 34, and they shut him down. Number 63 right there, Tyler Montgomery on the stop. Come right up through the line, and Montgomery grabbed him and shoved him backwards. 2nd down. Gave it to number 34. Montgomery slammed the door shut. Ball located on the 24.5. 2nd down. Play action. Long pass. And it almost hits the water cooler, and it'll bring up a 3rd down situation. 3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Either way, if the Wolverines don't get it in, it's going to give the Bulldogs great field position. They need 8.5 for the 1st down. This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. You got Tillery over in the slot. They call timeout. Timeout, Wolverines. Interesting. You had 3 seconds left. You wanted to run one more play. Doesn't make sense. Pitts addressing the defense. 3rd third down situation with 3 seconds left. They rearrange it. Now they've got Tillery in the backfield. They got one man at the top of the screen, number 3. They come to the line. Play action quarterback bootleg. He brings it to this side of the field, and he ain't going to go nowhere. Blunt was there as time runs out, and that's the end of the first quarter. And the Wolverines are looking at a 4th down situation. We'll take it to the other side of the field, and we'll be right back. He puts the play clock back into motion. Got a fresh set of a 10 for the start of the second quarter. A little adjustment here. It's a 4th down situation now for the Wolverines. Quarterback went on a bootleg on that 3rd down situation. It's 4th down. 4th and 10 now for the Wolverines. And the punter sets back on his own 10-yard line. Ball in his hands. He lets her go. Bounces on the 50 and takes Wolverine bounce and going to get up right up at about the 45-yard line. The Wolverines down it, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. It doesn't look like Mr. Hollingshead poured this for him because, buddy, we are uneven. Ball located on the 45. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. And they come to the line. Torres goes to the top. Blunt comes to my side. They run with that double receiver, double slot look. Days in the backfield. So Steele is out. Days in the backfield. Thompson's down at my side. And Peach, Torres are at the top. Gray, bootleg, going nowhere. Brought down, and they didn't fool nobody. 34 was there on the stop, and Gray gets up slowly. Ball located now just on the 41 and a half. And here we go. Torres to the top, Blunt to the bottom, and that I formation. Steele dots the I, and here we go. They give it to him. Steele on the run, fumbles it. Looks like number 34 may have gotten to it first. It's Wolverine ball. So the Bulldogs work hard on defense and then give it away easily on offense. It'll be 1st and 10, Wolverines, and they'll take over from the Bulldogs. 49-yard line, 8:59 left to go in the first half. Just about the time you think they're going to get it going, they make a mistake. Here we go. We get a different look. And put Tillery in that slot. Now he goes back to dot the I. Split receivers. 3's down at my end. Play action. I don't know. Incomplete. Number 8, the intended receiver, Casey Blunt, on the defense. 8:54. Not for sure if the clock even went into motion. And the ball's still on the 49-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Wolverines. As they start to try to sort out what they're going to do. Both teams started off aggressively on offense and then kind of made some mistakes. Here we go. They put 2 at the top, and Tillery will work out of this slot on our side. 34, as Martin rides him to the ground. He picked up a good 4 yards. Wait for the spot. Actually, they're going to give him 5. Still 3rd down, and it's a long 5 for the Wolverines. 8:32 and rolling. They're bringing double receivers to this side, 3 and 8. Tillery works out of the slot on the other side. Your lone back's 34. And the quarterback takes it. Montgomery catches him from behind as he stopped to try to make a move, but not before he gets the first down. Well, it's 1st and 10 now for the Wolverines. The ball located on the 36-yard line. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. They come to the line. 8 goes the other way to the top of the screen. 3 comes down here. Tillery works out of the slot and then goes back up to dot the I. A lot of movement. Quarterback keeps it. Peach was there on the stop along with Kelly Thompson. Quentin Allen there to provide a little defense. And it's 2nd down. So it's 2nd down for the Wolverines. 2nd and a good 7 3/4 yards. Not quite 8, but almost 8. And they come to the line. Put 8 at the top and 3 at the bottom, and then run out that stack I. 41's your fullback, and Tillery dots the I. Give it to the first man through. Number 41, he's tackled by number 35, Kelly Thompson, tripped up by Day. It's 3rd down. So they're moving the ball pretty good. The 3rd and 3.5, 6:38 and rolling. The ball located on the 28.5. See if the Bulldogs can stop them. They pitch it to Tillery. Ball on the ground. He ain't going nowhere. They covered up quick. Bulldogs may have it, but they don't. 43 pounced right on it. They pitched it to Tillery. The heat was coming, and it's 4th down. Ball spotted just at the 48-yard line, 5:49 and rolling. So the Bulldogs will get their chance back. 4th and 13. Are they going to go for it? Wolverines come to the line, and they're going to go for it. 4th and 13 as they prepare to go for it. They give it to Tillery. He's going nowhere. They shut the door quickly. Martin there to push him to the ground, along with number 84, the other Martin. So it's a Martin and Martin along with Day. And the Bulldogs will take over on downs. 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Why they tried to go for it, they give them great field position with 5:12 left to go. Plenty of time. And ball located on the 37-yard line. Torres goes to the top. Blunt comes down to the bottom. David Sanders is in as the tailback. And Gray comes to the line. Give it to Sanders. And he's going nowhere. Now down by number 50 or 60. Yeah, 60. Gray gave it to Sanders and just not much there. They slammed the door shut. 4:50 left to go in the first half. Montgomery comes to the line and the other guys follow. They go with this double set. That's Blunt down here along with Thompson, and Peach and Torres is at the top. Sanders is a lone back. Gray fades back to pass. Pumps once, almost goes down. Running, scrambling, throws. Complete to Torres. He's brought out of bounds. Number 22 on the stop. Not before he gets the first down. Ball will be located on the 49-yard line. We'll wait for everything to get set. And it's 1st and 10. Chain gang moves. Gray was scrambling. Looked up and saw Torres. He just reached up and got it. Nice work by Torres and Gray. And they come to the line in the same formation as before. 1st and 10. Gray back to pass, under pressure, scrambling. Goes ahead and tries to run. He's going nowhere. Maybe lost a yard. Number 62 and 22 was there on the stop. And Gray gets up. Middleton, no time to prepare. Comes into this one blindside. They played in Cookeville on Thursday. Varsity was on Friday. No film, no nothing, and went right to work and just playing this game. Blunt and Thompson down to my side. Peach and Torres to the top. Gray back to pass. Picked off. Gray catches number 32 out of bounds. The play action pass was intercepted. 1st and 10, Wolverines. So the defense will have to go to work with 3:28 left to go in the first half. King coming on back in. And the ball's located just on the 28 and a half. Blunt and Peach play the corners. David Sanders plays the lone safety. Here we go. They give it to 28. Number 62, King, is there on the stop. You can have a tailback like that, but you got to have a line to give him the hole. We've already seen him run, just not getting the holes. Bulldogs continue to dominate the front line. We're ready to get back underway. Tillery's in the backfield. He is the man behind number 34. They give it to him. Straight up. There he goes. He finds a crevice. Fakes out Peach. David Sanders tackles him finally. Tillery felt it. We'll wait for the chain gang to get set. Clock stops, 2:38. Now wait for it to get back underway. Ball located on the 14 and a half. You don't know really what the ref's doing. Everybody's set. Clock continues to roll, 2:25. The Wolverines want to talk about a timeout. Wolverines will be right back. So the referee will blow the ball in play as far as the play clock. When he does it, we're set. Tillery's in the backfield. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they gave it to him. He stretched out his long legs, juked once, and went right into the end zone. 2:20. This will be one untimed down. They'll be looking to go ahead by 6. If not, it'll be 12-7. One untimed down. Tillery's in the backfield, and they're all lined up on this side. Tillery goes into the end zone and barrels forward for 2 points. Kind of gains back what he had. 14-7. 2:16 left to go in the first half. We got a game. The Wolverines will kick off to the Bulldogs. Back deep's David Sanders, number 34. As we get ready to get back underway, number 62 kicks off for the Wolverines and a high pooching kick. Bounces high in the air and Steele's got it. Steele picked up maybe 6 yards on the return. He gets up, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 Bulldogs. We're getting back adjusted here. So it's 1st and 10 Bulldogs, 2:11 left to go. They come to the line. They bring Blunt down to this side and Torres to the top. Steele, play action pass. Play action pass incomplete. The intended receiver was Casey Blunt, number 81. Going to bring up 2nd down, 2:04. So Gray with still plenty of clock. Ball just marked at the 37.5. 2nd and 10, and they come to the line. Blunt and Thompson down to this side. Peach and Torres is at the top. Josh Day sets back with Gray. Play action. And they catch Gray in the backfield and sling him to the earth. He gets up slowly. And 3rd down. So the Bulldogs feeling a little pressure. Middleton wants to talk about a timeout. Bulldogs be right back. So the timeout is wrapping up as Middleton walks off the field. The referee blows the whistle for the timeout to be over with. Montgomery coming to the line. Wolverines wrap up their story. Torres goes to the top. Blunt comes to this side. Here we go. Play clock rolling. Not the game clock. Gray. Play action. Blunt. He finds Blunt. Blunt still on his feet. And he's up to the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Gray's pass was complete to Blunt, and we're warmed up now. Bulldogs will operate out of the no huddle. Waiting for the chain gang to get set. We're set. Blunt down to my side. Torres to the top. Play action. Gray scrambling, throws. It was out of bounds. Intended receiver Torres, 1:19 left. Bulldogs. 2nd down. Ball located on the 35.5. Wolverines on top, 14-7. And they come to the line. Torres goes to the top. Blunt comes to the bottom. Day and Steele are in the backfield. Gray reaches up underneath Montgomery. Play action. Gray passes to Blunt's side. And he's found him. Touchdown, Casey Blunt. So Gray pulls it right back off again, finds Blunt on a big play. Touchdown, Blunt. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll go for the PAT. 1:10 left to go in the first half. Timeout, Bulldogs. So with the wind picking up on this PAT attempt, and the Bulldogs come to the line. Looks like they're going to go from 2. Scores 14-13 Wolverines. Day is the lone back. And Gray reaches up underneath Montgomery. They send Thompson in motion. Gray fades back, passes. It's incomplete. Thompson was there, and right as they got up on top of him, he was knocked down. So with 1:10 left, your score, Bulldogs 13, Wolverines 13. Set to kick off, 1:10 left to go in the first half. We're ready to get back underway. Back deep, 3, 34, and Tillery. They shift Tillery around and make him the lone back. Ball lined up on the 40 as Montgomery prepares to kick. His right foot hits it. Kicks it to number 34. Quickly brought down by Kelly Thompson, number 35. A little giddy after that hit. 1 minute left to go. We'll see what the Wolverines can put together. They mark the ball just at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, Wolverines. Like I said before, 1 minute left to go in the first half. 3 goes to the top. 32 comes to my side. Tillery is in the backfield along with number 34. Let me give it to Tillery. He's got some room. He's running. Tripped up. But Blunt, number 81, takes him back further as his knee hit the ground and then he rushed forward. Clock rolling 40 seconds and they try to line up quickly, the Wolverines. Tillery still in the backfield. 34 is his blocker. You know he's going to get it. They give it to him. He jukes forward and he's brought down just short of the line of scrimmage. 56 Quentin Allen was there on the stop. 28 seconds left. The clock is stopped. Not for sure if they called timeout. The clock is stopped. It goes back into motion. And he downs it. Why they got that chance to line up, I'm not for sure. 27 ticks left. As a quarterback, number 14, downs it, and it's 2nd down. I know why, because it was a 1st down for Tillery. They had to wait till the chains got set. And the camera was impeding my vision. 27 seconds left. The ball's located on the 47-yard line. We'll see what they put together. They send 3 to the top. And Tillery's in the backfield. Nobody on this side of the field, so we've got a great camera shot. Play action. The pass. It's picked off. Gray's got it, runs out of bounds with 19 seconds left, and they're at the midfield mark. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. You know, Gray's got an arm. He can put it up in the air. Let's see what happens. We got to almost think Blunt will be in on this one. Blunt and Gray have connected so many times this year. The ball just eases across the midfield mark, barely into Wolverine territory. Montgomery comes to the line. Blunt lined up close to me. Torres is at the top. Steele is in the backfield along with Josh Day. Play action, coming with some heat. They're rushing Gray. Gray. Oh, play action pass incomplete to Blunt. Blunt had it. I don't know if he quit running, couldn't see. May have been going full stride. 13.9 seconds left to go here in the first half. Gray checks in with Middleton and grabs the signal. Maybe a chance for 2 more. got to think if Gray gets it across the midfield mark, he can probably go for the end zone. Don't know if it'll take 2, don't know if it'll take 1. They put all they got to the right side of the field. Play action, heat coming. Gray gives it to Torres across the middle. 5 seconds left, and they're wanting the clock to stop. 3, 2, 1, and Gray ain't going to get it off. Don't know why the flag, and there's no time left. Quarter.